afternoon, good morning, everywhere. So it's still the same. This is the part 4 of my update. Just little update for us to test. So all the warnings there. So we'll be touching about the Nano and Gans health gadgets. I just call them gadgets, so you can have it in a pack soon. So if we can make a whole pack of it. So never forget to have your pain relief pen. That's our gadget number 1. So everybody knows about it. I hope you have yours at home. And we have our gadget number 2. I've designed the Nano health wire helmet. So it's a 18 counterclockwise coiled Nano health wire positioned in 3 layers. The outer layer is 9, 6, and 3 inner layer. So for application testing for brain and nerve processing, autism, MS, and paralysis. So materials needed, any helmet, a styrofoam material, so we can easily make holes. Nano health wire coils and tubes, and some adhesive tapes. So it looks like this. You can buy this in any kid store or any store. So I just made holes, drill holes on the helmets and put the coils. So you can see that outer coil, there are 9 layers, 9 units of Nano health wires, and there's another 6 units of Nano health wires in the middle layer, and there's a star formation, 3 layers, 3 units in the inner core. So this assessment, you can just simply use this as this, where that's my kid. And also we have gadget number 3, the Nano health wire belt by Andy Rose. I haven't presented this yet, so thanks to Andy Rose, he had prepared this presentation. So I asked permission to him to present this. It's a 55 pointed Nano health wire positioned and spaced accordingly on a belt strap setting. So for paralysis, weights to hips processing, materials needed, you need a foam, Velcro strap, pointed Nano health wires, or you can use coiled, flat coils, adhesive tapes. So he has the diagrams here. This is the view of the fields, directions of the flow. The top view, you flat it out. There's a different points. And here's the top view of the fields. And we have step 1. You need just to cut and bend the wires as we used to. So it depends upon what wires you want to use. Maybe the only pointed one. Here, Andy used the pointed ones with a little bit coil in the end. And then he gently pushed the wires into the foam. Next is he makes sure the correct spacing is made, what you have drawn in the diagram. So you position it out. So you gently push the wire into the foam. So you remove the tape. As you can see, you remove the tape and the Velcro. Both covers the wire and makes it easy to use. And simply you have this belt. So pat yourself at the back for doing such a great job for doing this belt. And you can apply this, and Andy Rose updated me that he gave this to an acupuncturist near his house, and they're getting good results. They're processing some of their patients instead of ours in acupuncture. They just process it in 7 minutes, 5 minutes. The different back pains are gone. And you need.
I should say all these wires have been nano coated.
Yes, all the nano coated health wires.
Yeah, because he showed copper wires only.
Oh yes, okay. So gadget number 4, this was shared by Stefano Baldas. So he was making a Gans Patch. So it's a very simple, it's like a Band-Aid modification using dried CO2 and CH3 ganses as the field reacting agent. So the applications for testing are burn wounds, open burns or open wounds, energize the emotional part. So we need dry ganses of CO2 and CH3, Nano health wire, the flat coils, adhesive tapes, and band-aids or patches, or just practically the tapes. So this is the principle. The principle for this patch is when you place the fields of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in a plasmatic form, they link with our main reactor, which is our brain. So it goes all through the body as it needs by demand, because the brain distributes it directly through the link in the nose, which is connected with the emotional part of the body. So this is one way that Stefano suggested how to use this patch. But we can, how to make it, it's just simple, just get a Band-Aid or any tape, cut a tape as large or same as the nose, or it just depends on how long do your tape have. Cut another strip a little bigger. So maybe this one, you're gonna cut this strip of this to overlap this portion. Then apply on the first tape, strip a few dried Gans over its length on the sticky side. So this is the sticky area, and you can find here there's in the area with that foam, so you can put dried Gans here. And next, if you don't have any Band-Aid, you can use any electrical tapes or tapes that you can use. Simple options. The sticky side, and you put dry Ganses, can be as well. But other options, you can also use the coils. You can make tiny coils, counterclockwise coils, or the two coils, counterclockwise and counterclockwise coils, put it in this space. And then you close it. So closing, putting the longer piece over the shorter piece of the tape, putting the two sticky side in touch. So you cover it. So you have no more exposure of the nanomaterial or the Gans in this stage, and you can apply it over the nose or the area that needs to be processed. So if you don't have any of those, you can use a simple tape as that. So this same method can be used to heal wounds, putting it between the two strips as a spiral nano-coated copper alone with, or dry Gans with spiral nano-coated copper. So maybe it can be more effective directly over the wound. So obviously you need to do the tape as to be proportional to the wound. So if bigger wounds, make it bigger patches, smaller wounds, smaller patches, and smaller coils. And gadget number 5, never forget to have your health cups, Gans and nano health wire cups. So we know that health cups are basic for energizing the air inhale and the water to drink. So application energizes our emotional and physical part of our body. So materials needed, you have your energized CO2 Gans, how you made your CO2s energized with different fruits or vegetables or minerals. Then you make paste of it or liquid state, and the flat coils. Also we use adhesive tapes and plastic tubes. So I've showed this already to you, but here is the structure of it. So you can see we can add the coils so that we can contain the fields inside. You have here, if you want any fruits, vegetables, anything, in your cup. And this is a double-walled cup, as you can see. And there's in the inside, in between the double wall and the outer wall, you put your CO2 Gans as your base Gans. It depends how you make your base Gans. Energized Gans, maybe you have already put all the fruits that you want there in your Gans, recorded all the information already during your Gans, CO2 Gans harvesting. So, do you ever mix your blood?
I'm gonna stop you there. I see you you're just gonna go on it. It says your blood, emotion, and the skin in the tube. When you put this on your container or your cup, it only absorbs within the water what you need. It's personalized. What your structure needs, emotionally and physically. So when you add the blood, you specify a specific person. You individualize it, customize it to you. This is what you have to be careful. If you use the blood of anything else, you cannot give it to somebody else to drink it.
Yes.
Okay.
Plastic cup.
I've seen this done. Yeah.
Preferably for 1 cup per person. So personal use, especially when you use your own blood. Never, also a warning, never mix the blood or skin in any amino acid to the Ganses and water. It should be in a separate bottle. So only the fields of it will be connected. And last but not least, all the Gans health tubes. So you have seen this already. Many people have made bracelets already with this. It's the same use, energizes the emotional part and the physical part. So you can see it here, what are the needed. So basically, it's the CO2 Gans bracelet with coils. I just added counterclockwise coils inside. Just not only pure Gans, but also coils to help energize with nanomaterials. And just that's my update for now for Foundation Philippines about health and nano and Gans applications. And we are already in production next week on the pen leaf pens. So hopefully we'll be having different models, maybe for the ones we will be distributing for free, and we'll be also making the ones that will be sold soon.